very... I'm trying to get out of here alive. I'm here, jump. I'm back, and tonight I'm on my own, which is not usual these days, so I'm a little bit apprehensive. I'm in an abandoned farmhouse, a really old abandoned farmhouse, in the middle of nowhere, so I'm not too bothered about anybody coming. I was given this pin by the fabulous Susie from Fort Spooky. She's been here a couple of times, once with her friend Zoe and once with Josh from Paranormal. So go and check out their channels if you can, Fort Spooky and Paranormal. They had some good activity here, but like I say, I am on my own, which is always different. I've had a walk around, I am on my own, but it is. Now I'm not really used to being on my own these days. I've been going out a lot with Susie, and as you'll see from the other videos, so it is a little bit nerve-wracking when you're on your own. You start off again. I mean, I'm sure I'll get used to it again, but yeah, they've had some good activity here. They saw a shape, and they had some knocks. Like I say, I've had a walk around, so I'll just show you around quickly, and then we'll do some calling out. Right, so this is the kitchen. I've set my kit up here with a fabulous little truck, and I've put a cat ball too. Now I've got some cat balls set out, but I'm trying a new thing. I've not got the cat balls turned on, so if they do light up, then happy days. I've got a cat ball over here with an EVP and a K2, but I've got a locked off camera pointing at them. So if I don't see it now, I'll definitely see it afterwards. A little serving hatch. I mean, look at the old latches on the doors. Fantastic. And this is a special thing about this house. This has got height measurements from Johnny, Mum, Stephen. So Stephen in 1979, Stephen in 80, 81, 82, 83, Johnny in 82, 83. I think that says Johnny 85 potentially. But Mum wasn't very tall by the looks of it, so potentially Johnny and Stephen aren't going to get much taller. But a long time ago that. And then we've got a cellar down here, but you'll have to get over to Paranormal's channel, and Josh fell down the steps, bless him, which he was covered in dirt, but it was quite entertaining. Got the corridor, which just leads down to 2 rooms at the end. I do want to be relatively careful with my lights because the windows are open here. Look at the old shutters here. Shutters on the windows. There's a hatch going through to the kitchen. Some bottles of Courage Brown Ale. And then this is the constable picture. My grandmother had the same picture above her fireplace. Oh, that's a model aeroplane and a dead bird. Model aeroplane, look, broken in 2. I mean, nature's taking over, as you can see. And then this room is really, really trash. The window's wide open there. Another piece of art here. I'm not sure who this one is. Maybe I'll do a Google Lens afterwards and see if I can find out who that is. So whilst I was doing a walk around earlier, I found a calendar upstairs, which is 1986, and the newspaper in the kitchen in 1986. So potentially this house has been left for nearly 40 years, which is a long time. I've just got a little storeroom here. Nothing much in here. Not much to note anyway. I think they were into the motorbikes potentially, or the young lads were. Oh, I've got some Lincolnshire honey. Pity there's not in there. Pity there's no honey in it. So, fun fact, I'm not sure about fun. Honey is the only food source known to man that doesn't taint. And there's rumours that they found honey, a pot of honey in Tutankhamun's tomb in that there Egypt, and it was still edible. So it doesn't taint, doesn't go out of date. There you go, that's your trivia for today. And we've got a massive cobweb straight in front of me there, so I ain't going to put my head through that. So this is a little... Potentially somebody was doing some works here or something. Oh, look at that old Carol's cornflakes box. Wow. There's a lot of mozzies flying around as well. Potentially there's a lino on the floor, so I've got to have a look what's behind the curtain. Fortunately for me, nothing. Somebody was obviously planning on doing some works here at some stage. Bread. Sliced white bread. Looks like soap to me. Like cornflakes boxes. Straight from the 80s. Oh, a book. It's fallen to bits. Wild animals, British wild animals. It's fallen to bits, I don't want to touch it too much. And then upstairs, this great mirror. It's quite spooky. It hides the cellar door. And then upstairs, the floors aren't great, but I've already been up and I've set up a little EVP there, so that'll stay there in case any knocks. I'll go this way first. I've got to be careful on these floors. So, one of the young lads was into NFL. We've got some American footballers. But you can see it's really, just all through the floor there. Copper thieves have been as well, I believe. And I don't want to go into this room because I can see it sinking there. And the windows are wide open in here. The floors are okay in here, but it's just... Oh, I've got a bat. Yeah, I'll leave that alone. That made me jump. Just heard a bang downstairs. I pause for a sec. And then this is the bathroom shower room. Obviously a Man United supporter. The old Midland Bank Savers book. I used to have one of them. 1986 World Cup stamp collection. Nothing in it. And then this is just the bathroom, but there's not much to show, so I'm not going to go in. To be honest, that's put me on edge a little bit. That made me jump, and then I'm pretty sure I heard a bang downstairs. suppose that could have been me walking on the floor up here, making a noise downstairs. So all I'm going to do is leave the EVP up here on that block, and I'm going to go downstairs and do some calling out potentially, definitely, do some calling out. Right, I have closed the door over there, so if that door does come open, then obviously somebody could have come in. So, right, I'm going to get the REM pod out, and that's the last bit of equipment, and then I'll start doing a calling out. I'll be back in a minute. Right, I'm ready. If I see a figure from that corridor down there through that mirror, I'm going to absolutely crap myself. Right. Hello? My name's Steve. I've come here tonight to talk to anybody that might be still here, that might be residing here, or maybe they used to live here. I've come here with respect. I don't mean any malice or to create any damage. I come as a friend. I just come to try and communicate with you and try and see if there's any person here that's willing to talk to me or show me that you are here. I'm looking for signs of the afterlife or any life after that of our own, or what happens to us when we die. So if you are here, if you could come and talk to me or make a noise somewhere where you are, I would really appreciate it. Now, my hearing's not very good because I'm old. So if you can do something, can you make it loud, please? Maybe bang on something. Now I have got some equipment laid around. In the kitchen I've got a device with a red light on it that if you go near it, it'll change colour and make a noise. I've also got some devices with green lights on that if you go near them, they'll change colour. These detect electrical energy, and it's said that spirits can potentially give off electrical energy. So if you step towards this device in my hand, it may change colour. I've also got some recording devices laid around that could potentially record your voice if you spoke to them. I've got one on my chest, one in my hand, 2 in the kitchen, 1 upstairs. Can I hear your voice? lots of mozzies about. There's a little tap here then on the floor, but I think that could be just the paper that I've stood on. Can you go towards the red light in the kitchen, please? Now I've got to be careful of that bat upstairs making a noise. If it is, if I do hear anything, I have to try and discount that bat. If you're not downstairs with me, can you make a noise upstairs or wherever you are? Actually, just heard a little tap in the kitchen. If there is anybody here, can you come forward and just to tell me that you are here? Don't be afraid if you are afraid. Take my hat off, I can hear better with my hat off. Like my dad used to say, he could hear better with his glasses on. Can you come forward to this green light in my hand? Did you used to work here? Was Stephen and James, I think it was? Stephen and James the children of the farm? Are they here? Or is Mum here? What happened to this house? Why has it been left? Why did you leave? What about in this room? It's a very large pantry. What about in this room? A very large pantry. That's what it was. These shelves must have been full at one stage because there's a lot of shelves. A lot of shelving. Come on, come and talk to me, please. Just do something to let me know that you're here. If you are here. If you're not here, then don't do anything. I'm not going to do it. Can I hear your voice? Talking to one of the microphones I've got. There's one on the landing upstairs. Make a noise into that. Little tap then, but could be anything, that tiny little tap. Oh, there's a bigger tap then. That's movement upstairs. If that was you upstairs, thank you. But can you do it again for me, please? Just a little bit louder. Like I said, if that was you upstairs, thank you. And I don't mean to keep asking. But can I hear you move again? There was a foot on the stairs there. It was very... Whoa. There was a foot on the stairs there. It was very... Right, there's a lot of movement up there. Right, I'm going to go on to the off landing just to disprove it. There's the bat flying around. Hello? Can you do that again for me, please, if that was you? I've come up halfway up the stairs now. So maybe you could do it again for me. The K2's just flickered. I ain't had that flicker for a long time. Is there somebody here with me? Could you make another noise for me, please? While I'm here. Make that noise for me that you did while I was downstairs. Or while I'm here, can you make the light in the red light go off in the kitchen? If you go near the aerial, the little steel thing sticking out the top, it'll make a noise. It might take a lot of energy, but you could use some of my energy if you can indeed take any of it. What I think I might do is actually bring the REM pod up and sit it on the top step, because I've been in the kitchen for a while and I've had nothing, so I'll grab it out of the kitchen and put it up there. Okay, I've got a couple of devices on the stairs now. One with the green light and one with the red light. They won't hurt you, I don't think. I've also got a little ball that it flashes. I've turned it off, but if you can make it flash by accessing the electrics on it, then I would be really happy. Is there anything you can do for me? Can you make any noise, please? I heard some noises when I was downstairs. Can you do that again? I would be really impressed if you could set one of my lights going. I've got two in the kitchen. If you press the red button, it makes them change colour. Or use your energy to go inside them and activate them. See, so now I'm thinking that one of two things. I'm getting no noises while I'm up here now. Is it because I'm up here? Or was it indeed the bat that was flying around? Because I know from previous experience bats they do make noise when they fly. Not calling noises, but flapping noises of the wings, and they can only have to catch the bit of wallpaper or the breeze can flap the wallpaper or something. Right, I'm going to go back downstairs to where I was. I'm going to leave the red device with the red light on up here for you, and the other device stood on the brick block. Okay, so I'm now back downstairs where I was. Do you want to make those noises again upstairs now I'm not there? Just to make my life difficult. There's no power. All the electrics are so old, I think. Come on, don't be afraid, don't be shy. Come and communicate with me. I just want to know your story. Know if you lived here. Know if you were mum or you were the farmer. I want to know why this house has been left for so long. It really is such a shame. I see a little flicker on the K2 then, when I got my camera pointing at it. Just wondering if it's my mic. No. Could have sworn it just flickered again. Very slightly. Can you touch the red light on the stairs, please? It would make my night, if you could do that. It'd make me jump, but it'd make my night. What I'm going to do, I'm going to leave the camera in the kitchen set up, and I'm going to go outside for a few minutes, get some fresh air because it's a bit dusty and mouldy in here. See if I can reach. It's the advantage of being tall. I can actually put this on the window ledge. That. I can't see what it's looking at, but it's a bit precarious because there's plenty of rubble on there, but see if I can balance that on there. Put the cat ball in front. So I'm going to go outside for a few minutes and leave these cameras running. I'm going to go outside. get out of here alive. You've parked. I've got to walk past it, that's the problem. I'll see how I get on. Thank you very much for watching.